Mark had grown used to silence. His one-bedroom apartment echoed with the hum of the fridge and the occasional creak of old pipes. His evenings were filled with microwave dinners and half-watched reruns. After his parents passed and friends drifted into their own lives, loneliness stopped being a feeling. It became the air he breathed. Then came Elena. She walked into his life like sunlight through a dirty window. Sudden, warm, almost too bright to trust. They met at a bookstore. She was staring at a torn copy of Wuthering Heights. And Mark, with his heart pounding and palms sweating, asked if she liked tragic stories. She smiled.
Only the kind that end with hope.
It started slow. Coffee turned into dinners, which turned into long walks through the city. She laughed at his dumb jokes. She cried when he told her about his mom's slow decline from cancer. They stayed up talking until sunrise. Mark couldn't remember the last time anyone looked at him the way she did, like he mattered. For the first time in years, he didn't feel alone. He found joy in her chaos. She was messy, unpredictable, impulsive. She'd burn toast and laugh like it was the funniest thing in the world. She'd dance barefoot in his kitchen to music she barely knew. He thought she was magic, and she kept saying,
"You make me feel safe."
But sometimes, her eyes wandered to places he couldn't follow. There were little signs, a name she avoided, a bruise on her arm she said was from bumping into a door, the way her smile faltered when her phone buzzed. Mark didn't push. He didn't want to scare her away, but the truth came anyway. One night, she sat on his couch, knees pulled to her chest, eyes red.
"I saw James today."
She whispered. Mark froze. She had told him about James. Her ex, the one who screamed, broke things, made her feel like nothing. She left him a year ago. Ran, actually. Changed her number. Started over.
"He says he's changed,"
she said, voice trembling. Mark reached for her hand.
"You don't have to do this. Not again. Stay here. Stay with me."
"I love you, but it's not the same kind of love."
You said you felt safe here.
"I do, but with him, it's fire. It's stupid and painful, but it's alive."
You're choosing him?
She nodded. That was the last time he saw her. Now Mark goes back to the bookstore sometimes. He stares at Wuthering Heights and wonders how someone could ever love a storm when they've felt the sun. He doesn't hate her. He tells himself she's chasing something she doesn't understand. He just wishes he could forget how her laughter filled the silence, and how for a moment he thought it would last.